Go watch
Seeing
it.
Ghostface pee your pants.
I'd pee my pants if I saw Ghostface and he came up and like held me like that, you know. But of course, I'm not as pretty as Drew Barrymore either. So.
And you running through the yard in your bra.
What's
What was that?
What's up, nerd family? Welcome once again to the Poindexter Lounge. My name is Enosh, aka Enosh Fett, along with the lovely
Tiff-tastic.
And of course, today we have
Landon Calrissian.
and it's time to scream for your life. But first, if this is your first time to the lounge, just know that the Poindexter Lounge is
A place for nerds.
That's right. It's a place where you and me and all of us can get together and talk about the things that we love. Things like TV shows, movies, games, sci-fi, fantasy, comic books, superheroes, toys, and so much more. And if those are things that get you excited, if you love those kind of things, and you're passionate about those things, so much so that you'll follow any movie series to their 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th sequels, then hey, you found the right place. So please hit that subscribe button, do the things, and make sure to do those things so that you don't get a phone call asking you if you like scary movies and all that
That the phone
jazz.
call's coming from inside the house.
Maybe. Does anybody have a landline anymore? I mean, really, it doesn't really work that way. But
Some people do.
anyway, so do the things. We would love to have you join our growing group of nerd family. Sure, why not? I'll keep it in. Because we just have fun here at the channel, and we cover a lot of different things. So today we're looking at Scream. Landon, you're a big horror movie buff.
Mm-hmm.
I love that about you, especially how you became a horror movie buff. Going from a little kid who was scared of the dark and didn't even want to sleep in your own room.
And then to seeing my first horror movie was It. The 2017 one.
Yeah.
Which was funny because he asked if he could go with me, and it was me, him, and Isaac. And Landon said that he said, if I get scared, can I hold your hand? And I said yes. And by the end of the movie, he's like, I'm okay now.
So after you started watching scary movies, no pun intended, you started going down different series of movies. You know, we watched all the Chucky movies. We watched the Nightmare on Elm Street movies.
Because I was just downstairs and I just put on Chucky, and then like the movie just started and you came in the room and you were like, "Are you watching Chucky?" And then we all came down here and watched it, and then we watched the whole series.
And now we're in the middle of watching the TV show.
Yeah.
Landon, as a horror movie buff, what do you think of Scream?
I think it's good. I don't know if I loved Scream 5, the last one. I mean, I thought it was cool how they like brought together the people that we've seen in the old ones and brought in new characters, but the story felt very dry in the last one, like who the killers were. That seemed a little stupid of who they were. Didn't really incorporate like anything like special about them. But I hope this one's better than the other one.
Now, Tiffany, you and I, we grew up with these movies. You know, what do you think of the Scream series, and are you excited for a 6th one?
I mean, I am. I've actually really gotten to like Jenna Ortega, who's been in the last couple of movies. Kind of like, she reminds me of the girl who was playing Wednesday for Wednesday Addams series.
It is her.
It
is her.
Maybe that's why I like her so much. I haven't seen the Wednesday series yet, but I actually liked her when she first started off in the show You, because that was a very good, which you would actually like the show. It's kind of like a scary movie. It's a scary movie, like serial killer kind of show, and it's called You, but if you watch it, you see why.
Okay.
But that's where she actually made her debut, was on that show. And since then she's gone a lot, further and done a lot more things that she's doing very well at. But it's just one of those things that I love the originals, and I'm not one of those people that feel like, oh, it's just the originals, and that's just as good as they're going to get. I mean, they've gotten rid of some people that, that kind of thing, but it's one of those things like, if this one doesn't kind of make par kind of thing in the movies, yes, we've done series and movies and things that have gone on and on and on and on, but it's kind of like Halloween. It's like Freddy. It's like all these ones. Okay, you want to go out on top. Don't hit a dead horse. Yeah.
Don't dilute it. So
if it's not going to be good, then they need to kind of stop after this.
I love Scream. I thought the first Scream was so innovative. I mean, Wes Craven created something. I mean, about a genre that he had so much to do with making great in the 80s and whatnot with horror movies. And then to make a movie about horror movies where you had big stars that nobody was safe. Right? I mean, they put Drew Barrymore in that first one, and she was on the posters. Everybody thought Drew Barrymore was like a huge part of the film, and she's killed in the first few minutes.
Same thing with Jada Pinkett Smith.
Yeah, Jada Pinkett Smith, the second film.
One.
Oh my gosh, I remember sitting in the second one, and this guy lost it. The whole theater lost it, man, because there were so many people there that were there because they loved Jada Pinkett Smith, and this guy lost it, and he's sitting there and he's just screaming. He's like, my baby, they killed my baby. And then there were people yelling.
No one's safe in these movies.
There were people literally yelling, refund. And like they were so upset. But that was the great thing about it, was like you were watching a movie that anything could happen. And I love that.
And you couldn't always figure out, you thought you know who the killer was throughout the movie. And at the end, you're like, what?
That's why I like certain superhero movies that don't follow certain patterns, that go in directions that you're not expecting, or Star Wars movies that maybe everybody else doesn't like because they went in directions that not everybody was expecting. And so,
but I even like when you had the first couple movies too, you had the movie buffs who are like, in a regular scary movie, this is what would happen. Kind of like foreshadowing what's going to happen in their movie. Right.
So my problem is the last couple of Scream movies, they're just kind of there. It felt like with the last Scream movie, it's like, okay, Sydney's older now, like she's still dealing with copycat people, like, you know what I mean? Like,
and she's got her own family.
I'm not saying it couldn't happen. I'm just saying it was like, I was happy though to see, like, she was like, I'm not taking none of this stuff. I'm not dealing with this crap anymore. I'm going to kill you if you come after me, So it's kind of cool, but I'm interested to see this one. I was look, the last one did really, really well. So of course they were going to make a sixth one. But I hear rumors, and I mean, this isn't to be spoilers because I don't know for sure, but there's been rumors that they're basically kind of writing her out. It's kind of rumors, kind of not. I mean, you kind of know that
6 movies. How many?
That it's kind of moving on. So the question is, will Scream be able to? We watched the TV show, and the TV show was all right, but it wasn't.
I've enjoyed the Chucky TV show more than I've enjoyed the Scream show.
The first season of the Scream TV show on MTV was pretty good, but then it just kind of lost its. It fizzled. It's a premise that unfortunately is really cool when you first do it, but then the more it's like a lot of horror movies though, right? It's like, how many Jason movies do we have? It's like, how many times can a guy come back? Even the Halloween movies. I know people love Halloween, but everybody kind of hypes up the next one, like this one was supposed to be the last one, whatever. But people they've hyped every time Halloween movie comes out. I hear people hype it up and they're like super excited, and then all of a sudden they're all just like, well, no, because I just don't feel like it can live up to your expectation. But we're gonna see. So all of you who waded through all of our commentary about that, now you can drop in the comments section the timestamp of when we actually do our trailer reaction. All right, so here we go. We're gonna watch the official teaser trailer for Scream 6. It's about a minute long, so that's not bad. So there we go. Here we go.
Apparently. On Halloween on a subway. Does the whole movie take place on a subway?
Comes out in March.
Wow, so that's coming out pretty soon.
Nice.
That's okay. So that's the other thing about Scream that kind of gets to me sometimes is the boldness of the killers. That like they have such a boldness and like such an assumption of what's going to happen sometimes, you know, that like they get away with stuff that like in real life
You wouldn't be able to.
you wouldn't be able to get away with.
But they're all wearing masks right now because it's Halloween.
I know, but I'm just saying that's kind of like in a lot of the Scream movies they get away with stuff where it's like they're just there and they get away with stuff.
They're ballsy.
Yeah, you know, and it's not a supernatural thing like some scary movies, so it's kind of weird. But Landon, your thoughts on that teaser trailer?
I thought it looked interesting. I think. Well, we got to see a couple new characters, so that's cool. But I think like you were saying, that's pretty bold to just like kill someone in front of like 30 people on a subway that's moving.
Yeah.
Not an easy way to get on, get off kind of thing for the killer or.
And nobody sees
else.
you like. I don't know. Tiffany.
Well, if you pay attention to it, she's in the dark when the part of the subway where the lights go out, and then she's waiting to see anything. But I mean, if it's going to be Halloween, everyone's dressed up, everyone's wearing a mask. It's going to also be one of those things where people are going to question: is this real or is this a Halloween stunt?
True. I do like how in the Scream movies it's become its own movie. So you have the Stab movie, so Ghostface is an actual character. Yeah. I think that's kind of cool, and you know, so you would have people dressed like that because people today dress like real killers. You know, unfortunately, I mean, and we have TV shows like we just got done watching the documentary on Jeffrey Dahmer, for example, on Netflix, and so you know. I mean, the question is, will next year, people be dressed like Jeffrey Dahmer? You know, like people already...
Oh, people already did on Halloween.
Yeah.
Which there's a certain extent where you can take that, you know?
It would be very off-putting in the real world if somebody murdered somebody in your family and then people were wearing costumes.
Of the person that murdered your family?
Yeah. Gosh, man, that'd be rough.
It's a mind screw.
But especially like with that mask and stuff like that, you know, like it would just, it'd be kind of off-putting if that just became a thing, you know, but I don't know. This looks interesting. I mean, obviously it's a teaser trailer, so there's not a lot there, but it does kind of show us kind of the tension and what they're kind of going for. They're in New York, new characters. To what extent will the old characters play a role? You know, is it fully just kind of moving on and graduating to something else, or are they going to try to hold on to something? Should be interesting. But I thought it was good. I thought it was good for a teaser trailer. But what did you guys think? Let us know down in the comment section below. Tell us your thoughts and all your complaints about everything that we did wrong in this video, and all the things that we did right, and all the things that you love about us, and why is the black hat guy not here? All those fun things. And so we'd love to hear from you, so please leave your comments down in the comments section. Also, follow us on all the socials. All of our links are down in the description below of this video. And you know, since we enabled the super thanks, we're still waiting for that first super thanks. You know, we do live streams and stuff here on the channel, and people give super chats, people give stuff. I still have yet to see what a super thanks looks like. Just saying, you could be the first. All right.
Firsties.
But let us know. Also, we have members. Thank you to all the members of the channel and all the patrons. You guys are awesome, and we appreciate each and every one of you guys for supporting by watching the videos and showing up. All right. Until next time, my name is Enosh, aka Enosh Vet, along with the lovely
Tiptastic,
and of course,
Flaming Calrissian.
So be careful on the subway because you know
you might get killed out in public.
You might get killed out in public. Is that like being like drunk in public? Thrown out? I don't know. Anyway, go watch it.
Ghostface pee your pants.
I'd pee my pants if I saw Ghostface and he came up and like held me like that, you know. But of course, I'm not as pretty as Drew Barrymore either. So, all right, guys. Till next time, stay nerdy.